In the last year and a half, I've really come to a deep appreciation for this first reading we have of Joseph and his brothers. Because in many ways, this story touches all of our lives. Whether we're 8 or 88, we deal with relationships, with family problems, and really it's a response to everything that we've heard leading up to this in the book of Genesis. In many ways, the book of Genesis is a story about family problems. We have brother against brother in Cain and Abel, or Ishmael versus Isaac. And it seems like history is repeating itself in our first reading today, as these brothers of Joseph become increasingly jealous of him. And they're jealous for a couple reasons. We hear first of all that they're jealous because of his relationship with their dad. How many times have you heard family members say, "Oh, I wish I had a relationship like that," or "I wish I had a closer relationship to my mom or my dad like my sibling does"? Jealousy can happen on the level of the type of relationship that is there. Secondly, they're jealous because their dad has given a special gift to Joseph, this great tunic. It's an expression of his love for him. But how many times, too, have we heard family members, oftentimes after a family member has passed away, say, "Oh, I really wanted mom's wedding ring, and I'm mad that she got it." Or, "I really wanted that plate," or, "I really wanted dad's car." And they let these things stick with them. They let them fester. And they get angry about it, and they draw battle lines because of it. Even so much so that, much like our first reading today, they can't even talk to each other. So we have jealousy of relationship, we have jealousy of stuff, and we have jealousy, lastly, of talents. They say, "Look, here's this great dreamer. Let's end him. Let's end his life." What's ironic about this is they've become they've let their anger fester so much and they want to kill their brother so badly that they themselves have become dead inside. They've in turn killed themselves and cut off their love for him. What's beautiful about this story is it invites us to think about our own relationships, whether they're family members, friends, whatever. Where are those areas in our life where we're jealous because of relationship, where we're jealous because of stuff, or we're jealous because of talents? God is inviting us to change our mentality, to not be like those brothers or like the workers in the vineyard we hear about in our gospel today, but to change our mind. Imagine if instead we looked at this situation as, "I'm glad that they have that relationship. Praise God that they have a close relationship. What a beautiful thing." Or what a beautiful expression of love is that tunic or that thing. Or, "I'm so glad that they have it." Or, "I celebrate the fact that you have these talents," rather than being jealous of them. We're invited to change the story, to change the trajectory of where the story goes. And what's amazing is this talent that they're so jealous of with Joseph will actually save their lives in the end. When Joseph has the chance to reenact vengeance on them, to be angry with them, he instead changes the story. He instead replaces anger with love and forgiveness. That's the story of Christ. A Christ who changes our cycle of sin and instead invites us to be reconciled with each other so that we can write the story of Him who has come to reconcile us and love us.